So in this video I'm going to install the Bigtreetech SKR Mini E3 V3 version 3 already on my Creality Ender 3 Pro here on Zachary's 3D prints. I already have a version 2 board installed on my Ender 3 Pro. I have a special project for the version 2 board where I want to have a spare main board for some other project. So that is for a future video. So the version 3 board, what is so special about it? The product size is exactly the same as the standard board from your Creality Ender 3, Ender 3 Pro, Ender 3 Max or some other 3D printers from Creality. I will put a link in the description where you can buy this board, but check out for which kind of machine you can use this board for. Product size, like mentioned, it's identical like the Creality stock boards. The MCU, the microcontroller unit, I guess, it's the RAM Cortex M0 Plus. It's a 32-bit board. It has a logic voltage of 3.3 volts. The motor drivers, you can use it in the URT mode or in the onboard TMC 2208 stepper drivers. Matched display screen, the 2.4 inch TFT or the 3.5 inch TFT, the original Creality displays. Further, the communication is going over a micro USB instead of the older mini USB, I guess. It has 5 stepper outputs for the X, for the Y, 2 for the Z and 1 for the extruder. Also, one other thing that I noticed during the installation of this board is that the fans, you can add 3 fans to this board. The 2 are very obvious, but the third one, normally you would use it on one of those screw terminals on the version 2 board or on the Creality boards. In this case, you need to have a crimp tool in order to add a GST connector to the board. That you need to do, but further in the video you will see exactly what to do. In the video you will see and understand how I did it. So one little side note, you will see during the installation of the video that I was going to install a BL Touch to the board as well, but because the firmware is still very new, I need to remove the BL Touch from the board and also from the firmware to run the stock Ender 3 firmware on this board. In a future video I will add the BL Touch to this board and also updating the firmware so that I can use the BL Touch. Always make sure that the power is off and unplug the power cable. Unscrew the bottom 3 screws, and on the top one there is also 1 screw. Don't forget about that. Take out the fan from the controller board, then unplug all the connectors. Try not to pull on the wire but on the connector itself. Undo the power wires from the screw terminals. When you do that, be careful. Then the stepper motor wires, take them all out and then unscrew the board from the housing. So this is the old version 2 board. It is still looking very nice, and compared to the new one it's cleaner. And to prepare the board, make sure that the screw terminals are screwed all the way down, so that way it's easier to put the power wires in. If you have an Ender 3 Pro, take the bracket out, 3 screws, but it is easier to put your board in and it's better, nicer and faster. I use a screwdriver to align the holes better. If you don't have a crimping tool, you can attach the wires for the cooling from the hot end. You can attach it to your DC in, but make sure that they are well tightened. But in case you can crimp the wires, well, do it like I did. Take a 2-pole connector and put it in the first connector, which says fan 2. This video is supported by these awesome Patreon supporters: Lawyer Moses, The Lightspeed, Fix'em Dude, Carl Fenton, Nate Williams and YJ. Thank you guys for your awesome support. Then connecting all the end stops and the thermistors, like you can see the BL Touch. If you use a touchscreen together with a Marlin simulation, then attach the black ribbon cable at the place which says TFT. This is to enable the touch screen mode. So in the end, it looks very nice, very clean as well. And then you can close the cover and it looks nice. So for the firmware, go to the mentioned link in the description of this video, download the files and then choose the version 3 and take the normal standard firmware, download it into a formatted SD card and change it into firmware.bin. Then eject the SD card the normal way and then put the SD card in the printer and boot the printer up with the inserted SD card. Slice some models and start printing and enjoy your newly installed Bigtreetech SKR Mini E3 V3 board. So that was the video about the installation from the Bigtreetech SKR Mini E3 V3 board on my Creality Ender 3 Pro. If you're interested and you want to buy this board as well, feel free to check the links in the description of this video. Some are affiliate links to support this channel without you paying anything extra. If you want to buy the board somewhere else, feel free to do so. I hope that this video helped you quite a lot. Feel free to watch some other videos on the end card, and thank you. And I will see you next time. Peace. Bye bye.